Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikais and today we're storming. We're always storming on this channel, but today we're going even bigger. This is a list featuring Seize the Storm, which was recently downshifted in Innistrad Remastered, I think, whatever the set was called. But the way this card works, it's 4 in a red, create a red elemental creature token with trample, and the power and toughness are equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard plus the number of cards with flashback you own in exile. It costs 5 to cast and 7 to flashback, but we actually have 35 instants and sorceries in this deck, potentially making it up to being a 35-35 with trample. And how are we going to win? We're actually going to give it haste with Bitter Reunion and just attack in, because this thing is nutty. The greatest part about this is that it actually grows, which is something that Teasdale informed me of, as opposed to the card that makes a snake, which is not growing, it's static. And then if your graveyard gets wiped, it's fine. But this deck comes from a Japanese player. It was given to me by Yuki Heterodox from a friend of theirs, and it makes some upgrades that I think are really cool. Firstly, we're playing 16 rituals. Once we have our rubies in play with a Narcomancer or Thornscape Familiar, all these are cost reduced, except Rite of Flame always costs 1, but whatever. So Rite of Flame makes mana. Desperate Ritual is like a dark ritual with a familiar in play. Seething Song is huge once you have 2, and then Manamorphose can also make mana, plus draws cards. They're playing 16 draw 2s. Well, 16 draw 2s, but the Glimpse of the Impossible is actually Ancestral Recall in this deck. And Bitter Reunion, what I had found previously was that I couldn't actually play this with the Reckless Impulse effects because you'd run out of cards in hand. But this player fixed that. So how do they do it? Well, first of all, you can discard your Seize the Storms or your Rite of Flames for value if you do have cards in hand. You can get cards back in hand with Manamorphose, but Land Grant is the hot tech. So we have 4 Needle, 2 Wooded Ridgeline, 3 Forest, and Land Grant, if you use Reckless Impulse and you get a Land Grant in exile, you can then Land Grant to put a land in your hand to pitch to the Bitter Reunion. It's mind-blowing. I love it. The sideboard has Apostle's Blessing for removal spell decks. Gutter Snipe as a different win condition. Goblin Matron can pick out the Gutter Snipe, so we can maybe like swap these directly when you have a deck that's going to be going hard on relics, but you think you can force through them anyway. So maybe like versus relic decks, we could do this plan and cut the Desperate Ritual Seething Song. Not sure. Or Desperate Ritual and Seize the Storm. We also have Pyroblast and Flaring Pain. This deck is pretty sweet. If you're interested in sideboard guides for the decks that I like to play, that's all on patreon.com/kalikais. And if you want early access to videos, that's in the member section of the YouTube channel. Both have upgrades for different sideboard guides, and you can actually get sideboard guides off of YouTube membership as well in the middle tier. Make sure to check out cardmarket.com, largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this deck. I hope you had fun. I'm ready for combo classes. We'll get into the matches. Before we hit the matches, make sure to check out the inaugural Upstate New York Pauper Open. It's a cash prize event. We've already hit the 1K prizes. That's going to go 1K to the top 8. And then we're looking for additional prizes based on trying to hit that 64 player cap. So hopefully I will see you there. We also have complimentary refreshments, and you can buy food and beer, whatever you want, because this place is going to be just outside of Rochester, New York at a well-reviewed brewing company. So if you're in the Northeast area, make sure to check it out. I know people are coming as far away as Massachusetts, Ohio, Pittsburgh. It's going to be an awesome time. We'll get everybody together and just have a blast. We'll see you there. Otherwise, we'll see you in the match. All right, we're here in round 1. We're versus Qwerty Elmer, and they're a FAMS player. I don't know what they're up to today. We do have Land Grant. We have lots of lands, basically. We have the Ren's Resolve. I'm going to keep it. We can just play land, get another land, play the land. Going to take our time. They're on islands, so it looks like they might be playing familiars. Play the Needle and pass. I'm concerned that we're going to lose game 1, and then Snap is going to be pretty good versus us. What are we going to do sideboard? So sideboard plan is all the Pyroblasts. Play a land. I'll pass the turn. I don't need the Land Grant right now. Okay, they pick up their island, so now I can play Thornscape Familiar. So we can Land Grant, grab the Ridgeline, play the Ridgeline, land grant again, grab the another Ridgeline. We'll go Thornscape Familiar, Rite of Flame, Bitter Reunion, pitch the Ridgeline, and then we can land grant again, grabbing another forest. I mean, I could try to go after it here. I'm a little concerned. Just gonna Ren's Resolve. Found a lot of mana. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I could have definitely gotten the Seize the Storm off and attacked in. Man, I could have probably killed them there. I was so close. Should have gone for it. I didn't want to take the risk. So our opponent needs Snap into... I mean, they need a lot, but they could get it done. They play an island. Passing. I'll start with the Desperate Ritual. Play the Thornscape. Soothing Song. We'll Glimpse. They're going to counter the Glimpse. Okay, is this lethal? I think so. Rite of Flame. Seize the Storm. Now this costs 6 mana, so I need 7 mana total. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Seize the Storm again. Attack for 24. I didn't have to blow up my land, it looks like. Or maybe I didn't have to play the... Alright, okay. Hiya! Boom! That was sweet. Okay, we need the pyros. Pyro. And we can cut... I think we just cut on the Desperate Rituals. We're going to take it slower. I'm not sure how much that extra mana matters. Okay, so I guess we just play out our Ridgelines first. This hand's fine. Ridgeline, pass the turn. They play an island. They're going to be bringing in a bajillion counters. They're not going to be incentivized to counter the land grant. Third island. They're playing a Seagate Oracle. Okay. Let's go Needle. Play the Bitter Reunion. We'll discard a land grant. And pass the turn. Next turn we can just cast the land grant for a land. They play another island. They're going to get in for 1. I will cast the land grant. Get a forest. I'll play it. Pass the turn. They pick up a land, so they can play 1 or 2 counterspells here, depending if they have Hydroblast in hand. Find a forest. Okay, I'll play the forest. Pass the turn. Since they're not clocking me and I'm making land drops, is probably fine. One other thing is we don't want to give them the opportunity to play spells and rebuy it with the Archaeomancer, getting a 2-for-1. Looks like they are going to snap their creature and replay it. Snap out of their hand, but they could play the Archaeomancer to pick up the snap right now and tap out. Draw Manamorphose. Play out Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. One in Seagate Oracles again. So on their end step, I'm going to cycle a couple of Manamorphoses. Make red-green. So if they counter this here, it's better for me. Red-green. Cycle another one. Looking for Pyros. I found a Pyroblast. Okay. My turn. Double Pyroblast. Okay. Let's try a Ren's Resolve. A Hydroblast. We Pyroblast. This is just going to resolve, huh? We have another Hydroblast. We have another Pyroblast. We're burning their cards in hand. Drawing some cards, hopefully. On a Thornscape. Try Rite of Flame. They probably have a Prohibit for this Thornscape. I can... So if I play it right now, play the Thornscape, it's probably going to get countered. Counterspell. My Ren's Resolve. Land drop. Okay. That's the turn. So now they Archaeomancer getting back a Blue Blast. That's what I was afraid of. Plays a Preordain. So now they can only have 1 counterspell here. Picking up a land. Gets in for 2. We have a Bitter Reunion. I'll try the Bitter Reunion. Can pitch the Lotus Petal. So I already have a bunch of mana. Cast a Reckless Impulse. Blue Blast. I mean, it's not getting better for me. I'm going to try a Seething Song right now. They have a counter, it's really bad for me. Let's Glimpse. They have another Hydroblast. Let's Manamorphose. We'll go red-green. Annoying. Guess I'm just going to Seething Song into Glimpse again. So I have Rite of Flame, Reckless Impulse. I have no more cards to land grant for. So I just Bitter Reunion. Is this next turn? Next turn. This turn. So Bitter Reunion. Pitch this. Find a Pyroblast. I mean, I don't know how I win here, but I'd have to draw more card draw spells. I do have a Pyroblast now, which is good. They're attacking for 3. They have 4 cards in hand. If they play another Archaeomancer, I'm going to be pretty sad. You can also like snap and replay the Archaeomancer. Drew most of our deck, but didn't get anywhere. Wonder if I should, what I should do. Like, I'm gonna say look like they're passing, but now I think they're going to, okay, they snap Seagate Oracle, replay a Seagate Oracle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Cast the land grant. Get anything. Cast a Rite of Flame. That's the turn. That's unfortunate. Opponent attacks in for 3. Okay, they fetch out a land, 3 more cards in hand. I need card draw. They ephemerate, we're going to Pyroblast their creature. If they resolve this, we're dead. Destroy your Mancer. I'll concede. It's like, feels really impossible to beat blue decks with this deck. Do I have any options? Also, we didn't draw into our Narcomancers really early. Oh man. Try again. We have Pyro. I can keep. Play a Sandstone Needle and pass a turn. They have a fetch land. We have a forest. Play the forest out. Pass the turn. Cycles for an island, I guess. So this, interesting. Can't use this mana really. They can fetch out a plains now and play the island and then, I don't know. Are they going to preordain? No, they're passing. Another Pyroblast. Let's try Reckless Impulse. We have a Pyroblast to protect this. Counter. Okay, we found Land Grant. So I'm going to Land Grant. Now they know I have the Pyro in hand. We'll take the Ridge Line, play the Ridge Line, play the Lotus Petal. They cycled Lorien Revealed, getting another island. So now they have double protection probably. They'd have to have double Hydro or like Hydro plus Negate. They cast a Preordain. Think I pass? I might try to go for it. If I find a cost reducer, I will definitely go for it. They go bottom, bottom. Wow, we found the Anarchomancer. Okay. Alright, play the Anarchomancer. We have the Pyro. I think this is, I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I have a counter. I've got a Pyro. We all knew that that was going to happen. Pop that. This resolves. Red, Morphos. We go red, red. Bitter Reunion. We have to Seething Song into Glimpse. And we find Land Grant. Getting the Ridgeline. Bitter Reunion. Discard it. Play the Forest. So now I'm sort of out of mana. And try Glimpsing again. Anamorphose. Here we go. Red, 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 red. Thornscape Familiar. Okay, so we can go green, Thornscape, Glimpse again. We're looking for mana. Rite of Flame. We have a Seething Song. Okay, so we have a lot going on. Cast a Seething Song. Land Grant again. Now this is so sick, filling up my hand for the Bitter Reunion. Pitch this. Friends Resolve. Come on. Didn't get there. Okay, so Petal. 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 Green. Green. We'll go with Narcomancer. Thornscape Familiar. I don't need to use this because it's going to go to the graveyard. So we'll just attack for 8. Now we get a spawn. Our opponent is facing down basically a 2-2 Stompy deck. Ooh, they evoke a Mole Drifter. That's not a sign of strength. Can we draw Seize the Storm? Uh-oh, they have an island. Is it gonna be they can't snap. They can Hydroblast. Hydroblast a creature. So they're on a 2-turn clock. We found the Seize the Storm. Let's go. Rite of Flame. This costs 4. All right. Seize the Storm. Yes. And now this costs 7. Minus 3 is 4. I think we just win. Attack for 18. GG. That was awesome. We beat a blue deck. Bam. All right, we'll see you next one. We're here in round 2 versus Baki Flocky. We have a hand that has a lot of lands. I don't know what our opponent's been playing. Last seen on Turbo Fog. Rolled to 6. I'll keep. I don't think this is going to be great, but we'll try. Forest, okay. Candy Trail. What? Play my Needle. That's the turn. Root Scaling. Okay, we're probably just dead then. Play Ren's Resolve. Play the Needle. That's the turn. They adapt. Do they have the Brute Scale? Or the Glee? Oh, God. Okay, GG. Well played. Well played. Skill testing. It's a skill testing format. They're probably gonna bring in Snuff Outs, but they don't even have any idea what I'm doing. They'll probably bring in Snuff Outs though. Let's bring in the Apostles' Blessings. Then we'll cut a couple of these and one of the Seething Song. Okay, we have to find a fast hand because reverse Brute Scale. The jerky face of the format. This is, I think, keepable because we can Bitter Reunion away the Rite of Flame. Needle, that's the turn. They play Landscape. Let's go ahead and Bitter Reunion. I'm going to discard the Rite of Flame. Opponent sacrifices a swamp, grabs a swamp. Play the Forest. I'll pass the turn. Okay, we found a Narcomancer. I think I actually Idle. Play Narcomancer. I can Seething Song into Ren's Resolve into Bitter Reunion. Seething Song. Ren's Resolve. Let's cast the Glimpse. Our opponent's not doing anything right now. Found another Narcomancer. We can go Forest, tap, play the Narcomancer, Seething Song, Land Grant, grabbing Forest, Bitter Reunion, discard the Forest, play a Glimpse, we'll play a Reckless Impulse. We're doing it, we're comboing, but will we actually accomplish anything? Let's cast Reckless Impulse again. Seething Song. Here we go. Glimpse the Impossible. Glimpse the Possible again. Okay. Yes, we did it. It's happening. Metamorphose. We'll go green, green. Thornscape. Thornscape. Morphos. Make red, red. Multiple Apostles' Blessings. So this costs 1 mana right now. We will, what is it? Cast Reckless first. Play Lotus Petal. 18 in the graveyard. Cast the Seize the Storm. What is it? How big is it? How huge is it? It's a 16/16. Okay. So we have one more shot to draw a ritual. 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 16, 17. Okay, we have another shot to draw a ritual. Petal. Rite of Flame. We're gonna Ren's Resolve. Yes. Rite of Flame. Morphos. We'll make red, green. Reckless Impulse. Morphos. So it costs 7. Currently costs 3. Our opponent scooped. That was a good, fun turn. I enjoyed myself. Do submit. That kind of showed how fast the deck can be. All right, I like this hand. I think we can play Needle and then Land Grant. I think we probably should Land Grant for the Forest like right away, so it doesn't get stripped from our hand. Then I can go a Narcomancer, Ren's Resolve on turn 2. Our opponent mulliganed to 5. Twisted Landscape. Okay. Play the Needle. Go ahead and grab a Forest. Revealing my hand. If they don't interact with us, we could go Rite of Flame, Narcomancer, Seething Song, Glimpse, and maybe have some stuff to do. They grabbed a Forest, plays a Swamp. Go on Brute Scale. Oh, they have Rumble. Okay, so they can choose Brute Scale or Glee. They choose the Brute Scale. Could have the combo next turn. Could just be dead. Play the land. Rite of Flame. Narcomancer. So now I feel like they have a Snuff Out. I'm going to go for Ren's Resolve. And I'll Land Grant again. And get the Wooded Ridgeline. Then Bitter Reunion, discarding the Wooded Ridgeline. Now they can snuff out my creature, but it's okay because I've made a lot of progress and I've got a land lined up. If I had found the Thornscape, this Apostle's Blessing costs 0 mana. Discard the Ridgeline. There's a Thornscape. Okay, so if they pass the turn to me, I might be in. I might be in. It'd be unlikely for them to have a full win here. Let's see. Root Scale. They can go Glee, Snuff Out, and then make infinite. Oh, what? Oh my god. Came out of nowhere. Couldn't have ever seen that coming. I need another mana now if I'm going to be able to win or do anything. Just casting some Wellsprings, enjoying their life, going infinite on turn 3 as well. I mean, we comboed on turn 3, that was nice, but oh my god. See you in round 3. Round 3 versus Heliolima. We're on the play. This is not very good, huh? We can Rite of Flame, Thornscape Familiar. We can wait. This is so sketchy, right? We can go Petal. I think I mulligan this. 0 lands. We'll keep this one. Keep. Put back Ritual. Play the Needle and pass. One on Drossforge Bridge. So we will land grant, grab the Wooded Ridgeline, play it. Play Ren's Resolve. Okay. Maybe we can make it happen next turn. They're on Affinity. Play Lotus Petal. We'll go green, red. Play Narcomancer. Play Thornscape Familiar. So they have to have Galvanic right now. They do. We'll Manamorphose. Make red. Seething Song. Reckless Impulse. I think I'm going to go for the Glimpse. High risk, high reward. We find a land grant. Okay. I will grab the Forest. Play the Forest. Thornscape. This is turn 3. We're doing things. Seething Song. Glimpse. Another land grant. Oh, it's on. It is so on. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Land grant. We grab the tap land. We Bitter Reunion away the tap land. Should have played the Bitter Reunion from exile. We cast Reckless Impulse. Now I can splice this Desperate Ritual, making 6 mana. Zoom. Right now this costs 3, and then it costs 5, which is 8. This is exactly 8. I think I Bitter Reunion, discard the Thornscape, try a Glimpse, another Seize the Storm, try Reckless Impulse. We need 1 more mana. If we have 1 more mana, we can attack in for a bajillion. And there's a little bit of lag happening. And I think we found the mana here. So Petal. So if I play the Anarchomancer, we'll have 2 mana, 3, 4 mana. This will cost 2 and 2. It's not enough. Oh no, I still don't have enough, do I? So this one's until the end of my next turn. Bitter Reunion's going to go away. I could just Bitter Reunion. Wait a second. Maybe I just play. I could Bitter Reunion this, and then I can still cast one of the Seize the Storms right now. I'm going to try it. Discard the Desperate Ritual. All right, we'll cast one of these Seize the Storms. We'll get a bunch of spawns. We have an 18/18 trample. Sick. All right. I mean, deal with it. They could just have Nile Spellbomb right now and kill us, but they concede. Yes. So we do have to worry about the Nile Spellbombs from them. And maybe removal spells. Also, you know what? I'm just going to submit and try to force through them again. That was awesome. All right, let's keep. We have 2 lands. Opponent plays a tap land. Play land. I think I'm going to land grant and grab our red land. Pass the turn. Opponent has their Mistvault Bridge, so they have Hydroblast available. So if we can get 3 mana, if they tap out, play Nile Spellbomb. That's a bummer. Play the Ridgeline. Pass the turn. They might feel safe off of this, and we just draw our entire deck and attack in anyway. With 4/4s. Plays a Thoughtcast. Plays a Blood Fountain. So here I can do some stuff. Another land grant. So I can go 3 mana, Thornscape, red, green. No, it doesn't work. Play the Thornscape Familiar. Your turn. We don't really have a way to deal with this now, Spellbomb. We're just going to try to force through, I guess. Oh, I can't make 4/4s because my things will just be 3/3s. Refurbished Familiar. Okay. We'll discard the Rite of Flame. Plays a Mirror Enforcer and a Mirror Enforcer and a Mirror Enforcer and a Mirror Enforcer. 4 Mirror Enforcers. What the heck, man? Why are you doing this? Okay. Forest. Thornscape. Seething Song. I guess I should have gone the Matron route. Well, land grant. Forest. Cast Glimpse. Orphos. Red. Orphos again. Red. Friends Resolve. Okay, what are we gonna do? Like, Glimpse. We're doing things. A reunion. We can discard Forest. Cast this. Let's see, what do we have to cast? To cast the Lotus Petal. Go Reckless Impulse. Seething Song. Play Manamorphose. Or do I just make green? Play the Anarchomancer. Manamorphose. Trying to maintain some of these spells. Make green. Another Anarchomancer. Seize the Storm. They might crack the Spellbomb now. Okay, they did. Sweet. So, we have a chance. Saying there's a chance, my friend. We have to draw something awesome with this Manamorphose, though. This is going to be a 1/1. Then we have to try to Manamorphose. We have all our basics out of the deck. Can't land grant for anything. End of this turn, end of this turn, end of this turn. I might as well just cast this Seize the Storm from exile. See if I have it. I don't think I have any lands left in my deck. I don't? Okay. And I guess I pass. That was a bummer. But we got some stuff done. Not attacking. Here's going to be 5/5s. And I have some spawns. 5/5 Tramplers. When it plays a black land, Vault of Whispers. They attack in. I mean, okay, a block, and block. I guess you probably have, what do you have? Cast down, okay, kills one of my creatures. Another cast down. Oh, Reckoner's Bargain for the other, to gain some life and draw a card. They're at 27. I have a Glimpse the Impossible. So we will go cast the Seething Song, play the Lotus Petal, play the Anarchomancer, and then I guess I just attack in for 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. They have 12, 13, 14. I do have to leave 1 back. Let's just attack in. They're 12. I can just chump a Mirror Enforcer. Refurb gets me good. Boo, Refurb. Now I once again have to hit a card draw spell. Attack for 6. Okay, I won't block. Thornscape. It's gonna pass. 4 in the air. I think we just block all the enforcers this time. But it has 2 cards in hand. They're attacking for 4 in the air. Okay. We just need a card draw spell. That refurb really screwed me in that position. Guess I pass. One has a Wellspring. Okay. Attacking for 4, so now we see if they have the Galvanic. They are very good player. We missed. Let's see. They drew their Galvanic. We got killed. Guess we want the Matron and the 2 Gutter Snipes. And we can just trim on some things. Go down to 1 Desperate Ritual. Okay, we'll try again. Got the Gutter Snipe Matron. Interesting. Keep. I mean, we can land grant and then Matron for the Anarchomancer and then try to Gutter Snipe them out. Play the Needle. Pass the turn. They go Silver Bluff Bridge. Let's land grant and grab Forest. Play the Forest. And go Matron. Grabbing the Anarchomancer. And I'll pass the turn. When it plays a Vault of Whispers. Do they have the refurb? They don't. Maybe they're holding up a Hydroblast now. They have full info on my hand. Just gonna attack for 1. Block. Here comes the 1 damage. It's going to really add up. Looks like they're holding open Hydroblast. They were thinking about doing something there. They tapped the Vault of Whispers, but they're passing now. I think next turn I have to pedal into a Ren's Resolve. Let's try a Reckless Impulse. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in. They play a black land. Interesting. What's your plan? What's my plan? I don't know. So, I guess I lead on the Rite of Flame. Play a Narcomancer. Play the Lotus Petal. They blast the Narcomancer. I have Seething Song. Try the Seething Song. Now they blast the Narcomancer. Okay. My Reckless Impulse. Another Seething Song. Let's play out the Gutter Snipe. And attack in for 1 again. They have to deal with this Gutter Snipe. Best draw is a cost reducer. Play a Refurbished Familiar. We'll discard the Glimpse. Another refurb. What a bummer. Bummer Town, population me. Refurbished Familiar is a brutal card. Find a Thornscape Familiar. Cast the Seething Song, which you do 15. Ren's Resolve. Get 14 or 13. Have a counterspell? Fine. I'll attack. I don't think we're beating Affinity here. Maybe there was a better plan I could have done. Now they're just chilling, playing Wellsprings. They're going to Deadly Dispute it and draw a lot of cards. They attack in for 2. Okay, Krark Clan Shaman, GG. Round 4, got a lot of mana. I'm keeping. I mean, Land Grant has done a lot of good stuff, but also been kind of a liability in some points. They go Slagwood's Bridge, play the Needle. Pass the turn. Another Slagwood's Bridge. It's either Brood Scale or it's a version of the deck like the Wildfire deck. We play the Ridgeline, Land Grant again, grab a Forest, pass the turn. Nice that we thinned our deck a little bit. So we can actually kick this Desperate Ritual and we'll have 6 mana. Are they going to Wildfire me? They Wildfire themselves. Okay, we have an opening. They get a Swamp, so potential snuff out there. Let's go land, kick this, or splice this, make a bunch of mana. Then I will Glimpse. Well, yeah, let's Glimpse. Find a Metamorphose. So let's Seething Song. Try another Glimpse. Trying to find a cost reducer. Didn't find a cost reducer. Seething Song again. Uh-oh. Ran out of mana. Seething Song again. Ren's Resolve. There we go. Morphos. Make green red. Play a Narcomancer. Play Metamorphose. Red. Play Reckless Impulse. Found a Seething Song. So I think we just have to use this Ren's Resolve here and pass the turn. Next turn, it is fully on. Regardless of what they do, we can Thornscape Seething Song. I mean, maybe they Wildfire this. Ah, that was a big chain. I enjoyed it. Maybe they just go Riding Chrysalis. Red-green, they Wildfire their land. I don't actually know if they're Brood Scale, if they're not. If there's a cast down in my future, then they're not Brood Scale. They draw a card off the Wellspring. We're passing the turn. So we'll go Thornscape Familiar. Make red. Seething Song. Bitter Reunion. We'll yield to that. And then discard this land. We can Land Grant. Grab the Forest. Play the Forest. Land Grant again. Grab the Wooded Ridgeline. So now I have a lot out of my deck. We'll cast the Glimpse. Let's go. Pedal. I'm comboing. Here we go. I'm excited. Round 4. Reckless Impulse. We have 3 mana left over. Bitter Reunion. We discard the Ridgeline. We have a Rite of Flame. Reckless Impulse again. Looking for mana now. Cast Ren's Resolve from exile. Another Rite of Flame. Pedal. Okay, doke. So we could Bitter Reunion away to Seize the Storm, I guess. I'll try Reckless Impulse first. There we go. Seething Song. I mean, we do want to use the Bitter Reunion if we can. Okay, we're just casting spells. So now, Thornscape, green, a Narcomancer. Yeah, I think this makes sense. We'll discard this Seize the Storm. Desperate Ritual, and then make green. Thornscape Familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this costs 1. 1. This costs 2. 2. And another 2. And then why don't I just give everything haste? And we will go ahead and attack. Let's see how much that is. Slamming in. Bam! -74. You love to see it. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. It was awesome. Okay. So Weather the Storm is an issue, right? Bring in 2 Gutter Snipes and cut 2 Desperate Rituals. Desperate Ritual has been pretty good, though. They have a Weather the Storm and we attack for 74. Maybe it's not good enough. This hand isn't keepable. 1 land, but nothing else. Okay, I like this. I'm going to keep it. We'll get rid of the Seething Song. We can play the Narcomancer and then try to use the Desperate Ritual to draw cards. Play the Wooded Ridgeline first. They play a Forest. Wildfire their land. It's the Swamp. Do I find a land? We do. Okay, so Land Grant. The Forest. Play the Lotus Petal. Land. Red-green. A Narcomancer. It's just Ren's Resolve right now. They didn't have the Snuff. Okay. Next turn I have Needle, Thornscape. 4 mana for my opponent. They play a Chromatic Star. So that kind of indicates to me that they're Brood Scale. Let's go with Thornscape. That's a Desperate Ritual. And then, what are they doing? Breath Weapon. Okay. A Reckless Impulse then. Play the Needle. That's the turn. A Deadly Dispute. I'm assuming this is Brood Scale with the Chromatic Star. That Breath Weapon was annoying. They Wildfire their land. Do they have the Brood Scale now? They do. Okay. Play the Thornscape Familiar. Seething Song. Ren's Resolve first. Ren's Resolve again. Okay. So now we Petal. Green. Thornscape. Play the Gutter Snipe. Ping you. Draw 3, hope for the best. We found a Gutter Snipe. Forest. Put the Bitter Reunion on the table, but not use it. That's the turn. So if our opponent has infinite, we're probably dying. Got the Glee. Drawing cards. Drawing more cards. It's not the most exciting thing to narrate, that's for sure. Plays a Nile Spellbomb. Sacrifice. That turns off the Seize the Storm a bit. They paid the black for the Nile Spellbomb. They're doing some more Deadly Disputing. Kills my creature. Block. Play an Archimancer, pass the turn. I'm just going to scoop. I don't want to be involved in waiting on them to kill me. Alright. We know they have Nile Spellbombs for the Seize the Storm. They also... I mean, maybe we just pair with the Apostle's Blessing. I don't want to hedge too much all over the place. I think I'll just do it as is. I'm going to mulligan this one. It looked like it could have been good, but it's a little not explosive. Okay, I think this is good. Keep. We'll put back the Desperate Ritual. Land Grant for the dual land. Play it. Land Grant for... Oops. Play the dual land. Grab a Forest. Then next turn, we'll just play the Familiar out. So we do have to be worried about the Breath Weapon and not overextending into it. We play a Draw's Forge Bridge. Go land, Thornscape. Right now, the Seize the Storm costs 3 mana. It would make a 3/3. They're going to duress me. Okay. Plays another land. Let's go Desperate Ritual. Ren's Resolve. Needle. Put a creature on the table. Oh, I've cost 4 mana. Cast another Reckless Impulse. Desperate Ritual. Play a creature. Attack. I have an 8/8. They play a land. They could Breath Weapon me. Plays a Wellspring. They currently cannot snuff out my 8/8. Let's start with Glimpse, since we have to use it or lose it. Okay, that was pretty good. Seething Song. Bitter Reunion. Discard this. Yep, you're dead. Nice. I think. Let's play Seething Song, Morphos, make green green, just in case. That's Reckless Impulse. Idle, the 13-13. I can Bitter Reunion. How much does this cost right now? 6 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can Bitter Reunion and pitch this Seize the Storm. Rite of Flame. Anamorphose. Make red. Play, and we win! Yes! Giant 16-16. We're going to make another one and slam in. We'll see you in round 5. Round 5, up versus Barf. Oh boy. Keep. So we have Goblin and Archimancer, Rite of Flame, Seething Song, draw 2 on turn 2. It just depends on what we can hit with the Bitter Reunion, though. I'll pass the turn. Our opponent almost always plays fairies. They go for a fairy. Second Seething Song. We'll go a Narcomancer, Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Ren's Resolve. And then going to Bitter Reunion and pitch this Seething Song. Play the Needle. And play the Petal. Then I can go green, Hornscape Familiar, Land Grant, grab my Forest. And I guess I'm just going to pass, or I could attack for 4 right now. Just gonna pass. Opponent snaps a creature, sure. Paying 2, snaps the Anarchomancer, getting in. Play land. We'll yield until the second main step and attack in. I'm winning the race, my friend. All right, they just take it. Plays another island and gets in for 1 again. We will go ahead and attack as well. They might have a... Yeah, that was not great. Boo, fairies. Now they're representing Spellstutter. Shouldn't have attacked there because they were representing Brine Barrow Spellstutter. Now they can just ninja. I would like to concede. I know it was early, but okay. They revealed that they had all of the things. They accidentally clicked reveal. We're going to bring in the Pyros. And then we're going to cut on the Desperate Rituals. All right, we're on the play. Okay, this is fine. Keep. We just want to slowly accrue value. They can't Hydroblast my Familiar on turn 2. Playing an island and a Miscreant. We'll get our Familiar in play. Island again. Another Miscreant. They get to draw cards. Pretty solid. We will go Bitter Reunion. Using a null. Okay. I'll Manamorphose. Make red-green. Rite of Flame. Glimpse. Needle. Rite of Flame. Play the Lotus Petal. Green. We'll go Narcomancer. And Glimpse again. Okay. Morphos. Make red-green. Another Narcomancer. Rite of Flame. Morphos again. Make red-green. Play Narcomancer. Play Narcomancer. Play Lotus Petal. And I will attack. I'm just a Bears deck. The Bears. Opponent plays a land. Fairy Seer. Right, I'm going to pass because I don't want to get got by that Brine Barrow Intruder again. They flash in a Sprite on my end step. Playing the fancy version. Getting in for 1, and then they will go ahead and ninja. Holding up Sprite again. They have a Ninja the Deep Hours, which is strong. Spellstutter. So I'm going to actually attack with everything. They don't do anything. Fair enough. Shouldn't have attacked with everything. Now they can attack with everything. They just attack with 3. Ninja again. It's hard. It's definitely very difficult for my deck to beat any sort of fairies deck. Cast a land grant. Play out a land and pass the turn. Not the way that I wanted to end the matches, but we had some sweet ones. Block here. Hacker gets them a loot. They discard an island. Yeah. Got nothing. They drew a Miscreant, so they get to draw another card. 1 mana 1/1 that draws a card is very good. Getting in for more. I'm over it. Mentally checked out here from this league. Opponents putting more creatures on the table. 1/1, 1/1, 1/1. We're dead. We're super dead. Yep. I will cast my spell and show that I'm super dead. Scene song. Friends resolve. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Countered. Okay. Well, I really enjoyed some of the games. I think that the land grant to fill for the bidder union was sweet. We ended up 2 and 3. We got destroyed by mono blue fairies, which I think is an impossible matchup. And then I don't even remember what happened versus Heliolima. And then Blocky Flocky just had, you know, turn 3 a lot. So maybe this can compete. I think it was pretty cool. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.